told your friend you're not okay.
You closed the toilet seat with your one hand as you held a pregnancy kid on the other hand. You were slowly sitting on the seat car while looking at the test you're holding as you are waiting to see the result. No, please don't show up, please. You are begging the kid to not show up another line as it was already shown one line. No, you screamed as you left the gate because it turned out to be positive. Your legs started shivering as you're pulling your hairs out while hanging your head down because you didn't expect you would be pregnant. Why did this happen to me? It was an accident and now it is becoming an issue. Tears started forming in your eyes, thinking about the consequences you would face because of it. What should I do now? How about saying this to Jungkook? But what if he doesn't believe it? Your lips were trembling while those words were coming out of your mouth. You stood up after picking the pregnancy test and was walking back and forth while sighing frequently as your heart feeling heavy to take the oxygen. Your hand slowly went to your tummy and started caressing it. What if he doesn't believe it? Do I have to abort it? That's enough to burst out into tears, as I really didn't want to do it. But what if the child's father denies? Mr. John, how much time should we wait? Is she coming or not? Tell me if you cannot do this, we will find some other potential candidate. Lion's head, who was waiting in the conference room for more than half an hour, expressing his disappointment. I know the mistake is from my side, but I'm sure you can never find a potential candidate than me. If you think your project would be successful with some other companies, you can leave right now. He said firmly, leaving everyone shocked. They gulped and just looked at Jungkook, whose eyes were on the doors of the conference room. From his facial expressions, we can see how much bad temper he had at that moment. Excuse me, sir, may I come in? A voice hit Jungkook's ear to raise his anger, but he controlled it to look professional. Please come, Miss Ryan, he replied, adjusting his collar, maintaining a professional mannerism in front of the clients. I'm sorry, everyone, for making you all wait. You apologized to everyone, lowering your head as you didn't have the courage to look at Jungkook, who would be already glaring at you. Miss Ryan, I hope you brought the pen drive. If you insert it, I will start the presentation. His voice sounded strict, which was the outcome of his anger. You nodded silently and went to the podium to start the system. It's been 5 minutes since you have been checking for the pen drive in your office bag, but you didn't find it. Your heart started beating fast. You understood you forgot it at home. Then when you flinched when a strong voice hit your ear suddenly. How long will you take? You looked at him nervously and answered while your body started trembling. I'm sorry, sir. I think I forgot to bring it. That gave the reason for clients to laugh at you and Jungkook for not being professional. What the heck, Miss Ryan? How can you be irresponsible? You have already come late and now making excuses about pendrive? I'm disappointed. They all became silent when he raised his voice over you. It was strong and filled with anger. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to do it intentionally. I was. Jungkook cut off your words as he walked near you. Leave, I will handle it. He said, pointing his hand at the door, saying you to leave the conference room. His eyes were fuming his anger while you started feeling bad in front of them, but they also pity on you by seeing Jungkook's anger. I'm sorry, everyone. I will present you everything about this project. He opened his Gmail account on his system and downloaded the presentation as he saved it for the safer side. They were impressed by his anticipation. You stood outside the conference room holding your tears because one said you were scared about your pregnancy and on the other hand, you are feeling bad for the way Jungkook treated you. Of course, he didn't know the reason for your today's messy behavior. Jungkook gave the presentation, and you can say they were really impressed with it. Okay, Mr. Jungkook, we should really appreciate your talent. Now we got the reason behind your confidence. This is amazing. Right now, I'm ready to sign the deal. His face was shining with great satisfaction. Jungkook just stood there, smirking at them as he was so proud about his work and knowledge he has. They signed the deal and left from there, where Jungkook called you in, as he knew you would be waiting outside. Sir, you entered in and stood there, lowering your head as you could not look straight at him. Miss Ryan, I'm really disappointed by you. Are you the one who will be cautious and sincere about work? Anyways, I'm giving you a punishment today. You complete the work regarding Mr. Han's project. You have to do it by today. I don't care about the time. Yes, you're the most sincere and hardworking employee in his office. But today you disappointed him. As he has high expectations on you, he didn't expect this from you. Jungkook is strict when it comes to work, and the remaining times he would be normal, may not be cool. Jungkook entered his cabin and sat in his chair. He lost his step before turning on his computer. Did he sound rude to Ryan? I hope I'm not. He shrugged off his thoughts, which popped in his brain suddenly, and focused on his work. As half an hour passed, the earlier situation flashing in his brain, he was recalling your face, which seemed dull when he was yelling. Is Ryan alright? I never saw her being absent minded. Till today, she didn't make any mistake, but what happened suddenly? I didn't see her being dull too. He sighed, running his fingers over his hair as he was feeling unstable with your thoughts. Here at your cabin, you are deeply staring at the system which was in front of you while cursing your stomach. You lost somewhere as your brain was not working fine. Should I tell this to Jungkook? Your gaze shifted from system to your stomach, which was carrying a teeny human being. Will he trust me if I say this? I know it was happened out of control, but I cannot change the fact he is father to my baby. An unknown fear rushed inside your body. Your body was still shivering as you were scared about the pregnancy. You didn't expect this kind of day would come. After a while, somehow you're back to normal and started working, which Jungkook gave to you. The whole day you are working without having anything, as you know it would be impossible to complete in one day. You had puked more than 3 times as you have sickness because of the pregnancy. Additionally, you didn't eat anything even though Jungkook told you to eat during lunch hour, as he cares about his employees, and he cares you more because he has a reason for it. It was 7 p.m. and Jungkook was passing by your cabin as he completed his work. Then his eyes fell on your cabin. Is she sleeping? He entered in and saw you resting your head on the table. Ryan, get up. Ryan, you complete it tomorrow. Now get up. He called you many times, but he didn't get any response from you. That was enough to make him panic. He came near you and shook your shoulder, but still you didn't wake up. As he understood you fainted, he immediately called the doctor and asked her to come to his office. Doctor, please come to my office immediately, he told her and lifted you in his arms to take you to the room which he arranged for him on his floor. Ryan, is it all because of me? He started feeling bad for you because he was thinking it was his mistake for making you overwork. But he didn't know it was not a complete reason. I think I should not have made you overwork. You will be always so energetic even though you work till 10 p.m. But today, I hope you will be fine. He sat beside you and tugged your hair strands back to the ear. He was just staring at you. Mr. Jungkook, what happened? He got up as soon as he saw her there. Thank God, it came. I think she fainted. I splashed water on her face, but she was not opening her eyes. Please do something. He was so nervous and also worried so much about you. Even the doctor was surprised to see he was caring for someone for the first time. Okay, let me check her, Mr. Jungkook. You relax. As he came aside, she sat on the chair which was arranged for her and checked your pulse. Mr. Jungkook, good news, she is pregnant. Maybe because of it she might have fainted. Don't worry, she is alright. I will give her an injection. She will get her consciousness after half an hour. Doctor was talking continuously but he stopped at one. Pregnant. She is pregnant? At once the situation which had happened 3 months ago was flashing in front of him. 3 months ago, Jungkook arranged a success party at a big hotel. In that party, you both had drunk a lot. So when you went to rest that night, you accidentally went to Jungkook's room and in that booze, you both lost to each other. You did it without each other's consent, but there were hidden feelings for each other. You both felt awkward about it, but you both didn't open up about it with each other. As days passed, you forgot as you two indulged in work. Ryan, you're pregnant with my child? He sat beside you on the bed and slowly took your hand into his and looking at your stomach with eyes full of tears. Ryan, I cannot believe this. We are becoming parents without confessing our love. I know, I love you, but do you love me? A tear dropped from his eyes, fallen on the back of your palm, causing you to open your eyes. Sir, he quickly wiped his tears and looked at you. Why are you alright? How are you feeling now? Tell me if you feel anything wrong. For a moment, you got so confused by seeing his caring towards you. Sir, I'm alright, I'm fine. Why are you worrying? You asked while getting up as he arranged a pillow against your back to rest on it. Thank God, you're fine. He smiled weakly and hugged you. That was the moment you froze for a second. You didn't expect he would do something like this, but his question scared you. Why did you say that you're pregnant? Is this the reason you came late to the office and not being yourself? Your eyes widened as you shocked. Within few minutes, you gathered yourself and broke the hug to look at him. Would you believe me if I say this is your baby? You were intently looking at him to listen his answer. Of course I would. If I cannot trust you, then how can I love you? That trust was enough to bring tears to your eyes. You didn't expect he would see something like this. You really mean it, Jungkook? You again asked to make it sure, as you need some rest for your brain, which was restless with your fears and thoughts. I mean it, Ryan. I swear, I trust you and I love you. I never knew this kind of situation would come to express my love. I thought of confessing it, but I was backstepped because I was not sure about your feelings. You were just looking at him as he was saying about his feelings. If I don't love you, I would not have been ready for this. he said, smiling through tears while kissing your tummy, which happened to be a reason to open up about your feelings. I know it, Ryan. I love you, and I'm sorry for making you overwork. He said, pulling you into his embrace as he became so emotional to hear those three words from you. I love you too, Jungkook. I trust you that you would care for me and our baby a lot. I am blessed to have you. You were overwhelmed with his confession. As you both were one sided lovers till now, only you both know how much effort to express your love to each other. Falling in love is easy, but expressing it and getting back the same love from them is so difficult. What if your parents don't accept me and my baby? I'm scared about them too because they don't like a girl with my family background. This was another fear of not telling about your pregnancy. First of all, it's our baby, and I'm ready to fight with anyone for you. Even with my parents, I love you and I mean it. He said, kissing on your forehead as you got a relief and courage to face the world. Thanks for watching.